But anyway, let's now dive into what might be even crazier to talk about, and that's just the story and timeline implications from what we got so
really?
far.
I thought we were about to talk about Metroid Prime 7. Like, I'm ready to talk about that.
Holy cow, I mean,
it's a new trilogy.
Yeah.
I think so.
You do think so?
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. I think 100% they're playing a new trilogy with this installment, and who knows, maybe Silex is not even gonna like be the main villain of this game, but the whole trilogy.
That's been my theory for a long time, and it's still mine.
Yes.
Sorry, Andres, go ahead.
I just think Silex might. I don't know if they're gonna go this hard on it, but I think he's gonna be a nuanced character. I don't think he's inherently evil, right? He just has his own objectives.
Right.
They might even treat him somewhat like an anti-hero. I don't know.
But here's the thing about Federation Force: it's confirmed that the year of that game takes place is 20x6, which is 1 year before Super Metroid.
Okay.
So this also, Tanabe also said in my video, I highlighted this, that he wants to have time travel be some kind of a thing for Metroid, the next Metroid game. He said this years ago.
Yes.
So like, there's a weird. We don't know exactly if 20x9 or 20x9 is going to be the only time period. Maybe those portals, the logo, the logo of the black hole, and black holes create time rifts. So like, there's a cool like Star Trek-esque sci-fi element that I love about the potential of this game.
Samus comes out of a portal in the forest area.
Mm-hmm.
She sure does. She sure does. I'm so into the time travel aspect of this game, potentially being part of the story, and I think it could make a lot of sense. I think that it could give us an opportunity to revisit areas that we've revisited before. I like Avengers Endgame, but I don't want them to like really do that. Like, let's go back to every famous moment from the Metroid Prime trilogy. Like, don't do that. But you could do some sort of cool thing there. And you bring up the point about the portal thing in that forest shot. I liken that to the dark and light portals from Metroid Prime 2. Yeah. Right? So, and Nintendo's done that a few times. They did it in A Link to the Past. They did it in Metroid Prime 2. What if instead of traveling between dark and light, it becomes an Ocarina of Time thing? Yes. You travel between two different points in time. And that's what those portals become. So that is a great, great concept to me. And it's a very Nintendo concept that they've already, they've already visited it in Metroid because of Prime 2. So.
Because then you're going back to possibly 20x6 with Federation Force, and you might have to stop Silex from doing whatever he's doing or fix that, because then there's 3 years that, like, factually there's 3 years there. So like anything can happen, and then like maybe you're traveling between the time periods in the same world and trying to fix certain things that happened in the past so they're fixed in the future. And but yeah, like the portal aspect is really cool. And Tanabe, basically, he said that's what he wants to do. He wants to have time travel and a story between Silex and Samus be like the main thing for Metroid Prime 4. So like, yeah, man.
It's interesting, right? Because like I've been looking at those interviews like for like the only real material we've had to kind of like talk about Prime 4 over these last 7 years, right? And, kind of like a big sticking point with going back to those interviews is that, well, it's been such a long time. Are they even relevant anymore? They even restarted the project. But now that we've seen Silex, I think it does add more validity to these interviews, right? So if the whole Silex
and you see this,
right? I mean, it matches up. Like we are seeing evidence of the time travel element as well.